I'm getting my drinks. I'm getting my drinks. Getting my drinks. I got coffee. I got coffee and I got water. I gotta get that too. Hold up. Of everything. By the way, let me know if you could hear me. I kind of jerry-rigged. I jerry-rigged this whole thing really quickly. I don't know if I was gonna do a stream, but wait to see more people show up also. I actually wanted to just do a reveal video, but I'll kind of get to that. All right. Woo! Oh man. Whenever I get to the garage, my connection kind of sucked for my laptop, so let's see how that goes. I'll most likely try to answer comments from today's video while we do the stream. I'm so glad I didn't oh, come on. There's a little few people here. That's good. That's a good look. The motivation plug came in tight, guys. I have the motivation, the new shirt, right? You want to support motivation. You want to support what I do. Show some love. By the way, hit that thumbs up. If you guys are tuned in, you're here. Why not hit the thumbs up, man? Because I was actually thinking of doing the teaser, which I did last night. Super quick, shot the clips really quickly. And I thought I'll do a teaser. And then Monday I'll release the bike reveal. And Anna's like, you should just do all of them. And I think my good buddy Steve would probably say, do all of them too. So, and when I posted on Instagram, everybody's like, yeah, do a live stream. It's so weird because it feels like my channel is becoming more about the live stream than anything else. So we got to see how that plays out. So we'll see how that goes. I'm about to type in the chat to say what's up to everybody. Meanwhile, I can just talk live and I can see the comments. It's very different from when I have my home office set up. Let me know if my voice is coming in clear, because I rigged like a setup mic just so I can kind of talk and get a better class. So see how that goes. As you guys can see, I have all the bikes behind me. Super, super awesome. I know people like been wanting to see all the bikes. I am working on revamping the entire garage setup so I can bring the stream back to the garage. Our favorite contractor is like super busy for the season, so we've been trying to book him to come in. I want to redo the floors. We're gonna do garage cabinets all over, working area, recording area, and overhead area, and just really make it like a complete setup and keep the stream in the garage, make it very motorcycle centric all the way, which is our goal moving forward. And I've been uploading a lot, you guys know. So if you guys see that I upload, definitely go watch the videos, hit the thumbs up. Let's hit the algorithm. We actually hit 27,700 today. So that's really cool. The subs are going up. So really good look. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Also wanted to say a big shout out to motivationusa.com. You can see the shirt, even the cover that I have on the bike. Hopefully you guys can see the bike. And by the way, if you guys are tuned in, you're watching, you want to start guessing the bike, hit the comment section, or the live chat and start guessing the bike. And we will talk about the whole process of me getting this bike and how long ago I bought this bike and waiting for it. I got so tired of waiting for the bike that it was not even that special to me anymore for a long period of time. It was like whatever. And until I actually got the call that it's here, that they're gonna bring it to, got delivered. It was like, okay, it's here, whatever. It's like 2 days after the effects started setting in, like, oh crap, the bike is here, so it's very exciting. On another note, you guys know I've been practicing doing wheelies. I've been hitting the good old hyper for the wheelies, hardcore now. I'm not practicing as much on the KLX. Every I will pull it out and kind of ride it and do wheelies with it, but it's very different doing it with the hyper. But on a sad note, guys, on a very sad note, I got a flat tire today on the hyper while practicing doing wheelies, right? Yep, got a flat tire. So, and what's dope about having a garage and having everything, which I'm planning to get a lift also when we redo the garage complete, guys, with the bar for us to work and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a lift also so I can work and do better videos. I actually have an air compressor. I ordered like an overhead air compressor thing and a washing thing, everything. So basically complete makeover of the garage. I was able to fix my flat tire within like 3 to 5 minutes. I ordered a replacement tire. Good thing is it happened right in the center of the tire. Currently back at 36 PSI, 36.3 PSI. So everything's all good with the hyper. Also, Anna got me some safety wire pliers and safety wire. I'm gonna safety wire certain things on the bike just to kind of make it a little bit safer for what I'm doing with it. Also, the grips. I'm gonna safety wire the grips. They tend to kind of rotate a little bit, and I hate that. I put, and they're pretty good, but it's still spin a little bit. I just don't like that. Just that feeling kind of bothers me quite a bit. Where we are now, man, I'm super excited to show you guys the bike. I don't think any of you guys are gonna expect this, so definitely hit up in the live chat. Let me know what you think the bike is. All right, let me say what's up to everybody out there. We have solo rider, avid viewer. God, we got like quite a few people in here, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Come on, man. Let's get it. Hit the thumbs up. Make the thumbs up match the viewership. Why not, right? Solo rider, what's up? Very glad you're here. David Piccioni is in the building, of course. Oh, you know what's cool? I meant to talk about this. So you guys know I did a lot of carbon bits on the Hyper Motard. That same company that I use their carbon fiber, I guess want to kind of work. They want to supply the carbon fiber to replace the fairing for the Hyper, basically the red and white sections. And I was contemplating, and I was like, nah, don't do it, leave it. I do like the red and white a lot. That colorway is really dope. I was thinking of doing a ClutchFirst colorway. Just doing the back fairing, the front fairing, and just making everything carbon fiber, like painted carbon fiber. So half gloss and half matte dry carbon. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I don't want customization and making it really tacky. I've seen like jigsers or, you know, it's like paint blues. It's like, oh, and the bike kind of loses itself, and I'm a little afraid of getting to that point. I like my bikes to be a little edgy, but you know, still have the design cues from the brand. So I don't know. That was one of the things I was like, oh man, maybe David would want to do a project with me on that. If I do all carbon fiber and then half painted and with our own design, almost like what Campisi did or like Eve did, where they did like a Lamborghini version or something like that. I thought it'd be kind of fun thing to do, like a stunt version of this bike, since I am gonna be doing it for like rolling burnouts, endos, wheelies, stuff like that. So that's what this bike is gonna become, and I'm okay with that. I like using it for that. It's fun. So yeah, so that's one thing that's potential. We have Kingdom of Awesomeness is in the building. We also have Elijah Clark's in the building. He's adamant that it's a Panigale V4R. Nice. And I gotta tell you, that's a nice bike. Governor D Nice is in the building, usual suspect. And we have Stryball Holla. I've never seen that name. Ducati Fam Florida's in the building. Yo, it's really nice seeing everybody, man. Really appreciate it. I am gonna unveil the bike, but we're gonna kind of start talking about things about the process. I bought the bike 5 months ago, and I was supposed to get it before MotoGP, and I didn't think too much of it when it took a little bit long. I'm like, okay, whatever, it's not a big deal. I have other bikes to ride. And as soon as, oh my God, I almost said it. Oh, that would have been so bad. That would have been so dumb. This entire buildup would have been so dumb. As soon as the manufacturer shipped the bike, it looked like there was some kind of delay or some kind of issue where when they took it off the shipping container, they shipped the bike to the west coast of the US, not the east coast. So I went to a whole other dealership, and the guy that helped me with the bike was amazing, and you know, being super helpful and getting what I want, being very quick, and it wasn't too big of a deal. I wasn't upset or anything like that. And most people are like, "Oh man, I'd be really upset," but it is what it is. Things happen, and I waited and waited so much so, you know, summer's already here, and I'm like, "Damn, the bike is." It's still not here yet. And then I started hitting him up like, you know, what's going on? I haven't heard anything about the bike. And that stuff makes me a little bit nervous when you buy a bike. If you're buying it outright, you already, because the time that I spoke with him, I told him what I needed. And within like 20 minutes, they already told me the numbers, what I needed. And I'm like, all right, cool, bet. I like the bike. I like what you're doing. And also a really good point, guys, when you, I don't know why, very important you kind of mentioned is try to work into your deal certain things. Like, for example, I got my delivery to my house as part of my deal. The first service, I try to get that as part of my deal. Things like that. You want to kind of have them put them all in. If you're going to do any kind of aftermarket parts or something like that, for example, some bikes come with third-party pieces or first-party pieces. You want to kind of work that in where they could discount them or kind of add them on for free. Since you're paying cash or you're doing it outright or whatever, that's your chance to kind of get the bang for your buck and really kind of optimize what you get. So I did a lot of that stuff right then and there, and it really worked to my favor. And also the fact that I was very patient. You know, it wasn't like a hard thing, especially when they were delayed. In most cases, when a bike is delayed for that long, like almost 5 months, people will start canceling. They'll be like, well, you know, cut me a check back for the money. I'll just find something else. And there was another bike that I was looking to get as well too. So, but I managed to wait, and I wanted to kind of give it the proper time. Let's have a little coffee, boys. Man. Oh yeah, heads up. I also made both the levers on the Hyper Motard shorty. The brake lever is shorty, the clutch is shorty. You know what, let me just close it. I'm gonna open this. Oh, we have Di David, the 13th in the building also, yeah. Di David, the 13th in the building. I'll open this up a little bit shortly. Keep the thumbs up, guys. Make them match the viewership. That's always really dope. The Hyper is a very tricky bike to wheelie for a lot of reasons. I started practicing on low power mode, which works really great. It really dialed down the bike quite a bit from 110 horsepower to 70 horsepower, which is the KLX on my right is, I think it's like about 10 horsepower. And that bike I can clutch up all the way to balance point and ride it out, right? In the beginning, I wasn't able to do that. But, you know, as I got progressed and got better, I was able to do it. With the Hyper, it's so much power, and the bike goes crazy really quick, and you cover a lot of grounds really quick as well. So you need a lot of room. So on first gear, on low power mode, I was able to clutch up just to kind of work my way into getting the feeling of the inertia of the bike coming up, because it's very, I thought the KLX was aggressive when I throttle it really hard. It's nothing like it. This thing just goes up violently. So we're talking about clutching up. It feels like someone has a parachute on you and then released it. It's like pulls you back. So, so much so that, you know, I kept on doing it for a couple of days where it was completely fine. By the way, I've gotten cops called on me so many times, guys, because of the bike is really loud, very obnoxious. So I managed to find some other places that are a little bit more tamed. I found an old Kmart that was closed down. It's pretty large, but it's not large enough, to be honest, because on first gear, I'm clutching up from 20 miles an hour, which I know sounds very aggressive, but if you know what you're doing, you can definitely do it. It's not like a no-go zone. If you know all your routines, so for example, as I'm pulling in like 15 to 25 miles an hour, I run my routine like check the rear brake, clutch it up, right? Clutch it up enough to go up and then roll off, right? And then hold the throttle. So you can kind of start working those things in. But I found out it was a lot harder to clutch up on the street because you have to give it a lot of power. So I put it to medium power mode. I've been doing really well with that. Wheeling on second gear, but you have to be around This bike redlined between 7,500 miles. Sorry, 7,500 RPM to 8,500. I think it might be. I think it might be 8,500. I might be wrong on that one. But either way, from 4,000 RPM going at 35 miles to 38 miles an hour, when you clutch up, you know, if you don't catch it, the bike will hit the rev limiter and like stutter. So you'll see the red light flash. So you have to be able to catch it just at the right spot. So that's the whole thing. But yeah, I've been having a really good time and really being super careful about learning very safely and getting comfortable. And the thing is, the Hyper Motard is just a very challenging motorcycle to wheelie very well. I foresee myself wheeling that bike no higher than maybe highest would be 60 degrees up, would be, you know, 45, 50, 60. Clutching that up to balance point is just wild because the geometry is very strange. I've said it before. And even if you look online, you will see most of the Hyper Motard clutch ups, they're all pretty much like flat. It's like this. Very rarely I've seen somebody like 12 o'clock that bike. It's just, you can't almost. That's the closest correlation I can get. But let's talk about this bike, man. Let me know what you guys think about this motorcycle. We're 20 minutes in. Hopefully you guys like the little teaser that I did. You know, I gotta kind of milk it. You guys know it is YouTube, so it is what it is. I gotta play the game. I'm not a big fan of playing the game, but okay, I was just checking to see if I was still connected. When I closed the laptop, it changed the connection. We have Sassongs in the building. We have that guy Kells in the building. We got Chacon Jeremy's in the building. Really dope. I'm very excited about this, man. You know, what happened is often is when you start getting accustomed to having a lot of bikes and stuff, it doesn't feel as special. So, and I think I was getting to that point where it was like, oh yeah, you got another bike, so you know it's cool or whatever. But it's kind of cool seeing everybody coming through, showing love and support and stuff. So I'm very excited actually for this bike a lot. And drop your guess now, because in the next 10 minutes I'm gonna pull it off and we'll talk about the bike and why I chose it. So the overall idea, guys, I was looking for a bike that has great value. I know it's kind of a tough thing to say when you have Ducatis all around, because they are really good values. However, they're a little bit more on the pricier side for you to maintain. A lot of things people don't talk about having a lot of motorcycles, guys. It's not as fun as you think. It is fun. Let me not cap. It is fun. It is really awesome that you can just jump and pick and choose whatever you want. But it does come with a lot of responsibilities, meaning, again, I got a flat tire on the Hyper today, so I bought a new set of tires. I mean, I was able to fix the tire because it was dead in the center. It was a small pin. But that means 2 tires, another set of tires for the new bike, another set of tires for the Street Fighter, another set of tires for the Monster, another set of tires for the KLX. So these all tend to add up. So start thinking about it this way. It's a set of everything. Set of rear sets, sets of, you know, grips, sets of, you know, doing oil change, spark plugs, everything. So, you know, it's not just going out buying whatever you want. So it's really setting up the context, knowing ahead what's going to be like to maintain. Hence why the bikes that I buy, or the bikes that I buy and bikes that I know they're in my space, I like to buy stuff that I can buy outright that doesn't disturb anything. It's just my thing. I'm not saying other people should do it. There's other ways that I recommend for people to buy bikes as well. But yeah, these are some of the benefits that you have to keep in mind as well. And I think it's about time that I really set up the garage properly. A lift, everything is just, you know, I go through some of my videos and I'm like, damn, man, I really wish it looked better in the garage. I really wish certain things was done better. I think my focus has been for a long time production. So I've been investing on a lot of cameras, equipment, lighting, and just a lot of that stuff because I'm really passionate about production. And I thought to myself, I do like working on the bikes a lot, but I think I cut corners in terms of not having a lift and, you know, just doing some of those small things and having a really big set of tools available to me. I should have everything. I do have all the space for it, so I should be mindful about that stuff. So that's the movement moving forward. All right. So the overall idea, what I was looking for in the new bike that I was getting, is something different from what I have. A great value. So we're talking about all of the whistles, all of the technology. Something that's comfortable, that's fun to ride, and that has its own personalities. As you guys can tell, every single one of my bikes have their own gruntiness. We have the L twin Tesla Strata engine on the Hyper Motard. On the Street Fighter, we have the Stradale V4 engine. On the, no, Desmo Sedici. Stradale. Yeah, I think that's a Stradale. Yeah, it's on there. It's a V4 engine. And then this bike's gonna be different, so that's gonna be fun. And then of course we have the Thumper in the back. So all of that stuff is really, really cool. And I think they're really, really interesting. So any questions that you guys have, this is the time to ask it, because I'm gonna definitely pull out the cover off the bike, man. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool bike. I don't know what you guys are gonna think about it. I think the colorway that I went with is really, really, really cool. By the way, I have to say it, and I have to continuously repeat it, guys. If you're shopping, you want to support what I do, you want to support my wife and I and stuff like that, and the channel, thumbs up, always great. But the links are always in the description. Motivation has been huge, instrumental on everything that I've been doing. These guys have been absolutely amazing. So hit those links, whether you're buying for your own bikes. And I have gotten some feedback about the site being a little bit more challenging to find things and stuff like that. So this is feedback that I am passing along to the team at Motivation, so they're aware and making things work for everybody, make it ideal. So I am listening, I am passing on feedback. And whether you need to buy stuff for your bike, or you need to upgrade your bike, or your friend, you know, you can support the channel by proxy. As long as you're sending that link to your friend, that helps quite a bit. So ideally, we have a bike this year. I'm planning to add another bike next year, so that's going to be very interesting as well. I won't say what it is, but it's going to be really cool too. So definitely, if you guys want to come through and show love and support to me, the wifey, everything else, hit those links, shop, whether it's Cardo as part of the channel, Motivation's part of the channel, a bunch of other brands has been hitting me up, has been part, and you can see all of the channel support on each video when they upload it in the beginning. That's like a thing now. That's part of my package that I offer and stuff, so they get that, you know, the first 3 to 5 seconds of these are the people that's part of this channel. So that's really dope. And they are gonna help me outfit this new motorcycle. For you guys can see, it's right here. So they're gonna be instrumental in helping me outfit this bike, and in most cases that's a huge help. And I can't say I do everything on my own, because putting these mods on these motorcycles costs anywhere between double the price of the bike, thousands of dollars. So having positive reinforcement, positive supports, and brands that want to work with you or want to pay you to do jobs with them is super important. I never asked you guys for money, but I think it's always ideal if you're doing business to do business with companies, because I think that's the better approach, because it's a double whammy. You know, everybody wins, and you guys win as well. So that's the good stuff right there. All right, let's see what we got in terms of comment before we move. Sturble, definitely not a V4, gonna be a parallel twin. I don't know. Oh, weight is a killer. Oh, the weight is a killer. That's by Governor D. Nice. That guy Kel's mentioned here, it's either Ape 660 or a V2. Yeah, a lot of people are saying too. Let's see what else we got here. Uncover it, baby. Guys, it is YouTube. I gotta milk it a little bit. I have to milk it a little bit. But I'm gonna get to it. I think we're 20 minutes in, 25 minutes in, so I am gonna get to uncovering it. Let me have a little bit of coffee, and then we'll talk about the bike and why I chose that bike. Oh man, that's good. Good coffee. Let's see what we got. It's Sasson mentioned it's a Harley Davidson. Oh yeah, Harley Davidson for sure. That's what I bought. BMW C4. Let's see, it was a ton of work to put together, but the outcome was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sasson did some amazing work on his BMW S1000RR with this very, very rare carbon fiber that's on there. Really, really dope mod, man. You guys should definitely check that stuff out. Steve Turner's in the building. Honda Monkey, 100%. You got it, Honda Monkey. Let's see what else we got here. Jonathan Lynn said Super Leggera. I can assure you 1,000% It is not a super leggera. Spending $100,000 on a motorcycle is a little crazy. So it's not just spending 100 grand on a bike. You would need about $20,000 of maintenance on that bike regularly. So it's not just buying it. You have to consider long term how much it's going to be for you to maintain that bike. So that's another thing. Let's see what else we got here. He mentioned it's a Grom. I got you. Let's see, Honda Monkey. Oh yeah, I've gotten a lot of people that says MV Agusta. MV please. A lot of people are saying MV please. Die David the 13th. I hope that's Hard Knocks Moto Coffee. Oh, come on now. Come on now. You know it is, boys. Oh man. Let's see what else we got before we start pulling this off here. Oh man, I'm really excited with this. You know what's a little nerve-wracking is seeing if people are gonna be disappointed with what I got. I'm just so anxious to see people will be disappointed. I think it's a great bike. I also believe this bike is a winner no matter which way you slice it. It's won so many awards, and it's very rare in New York City. So that's another bonus for me. All right, guys. We have a lot of viewership. Let's get the thumbs up all the way up, matching to the viewership, and then I'm gonna unveil. Might as well. There's a lot of people here. I'm gonna wait for it, man. We have quite a few people, so hit the thumbs up, and then let's pull it off, and then we'll talk about the bike. Really, really dope. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Really, seriously. Oh, he said a gas. Huh? What? Oh, A said to take it off. All right, I'm gonna take it off. Guys, hit the thumbs up, please. All right, let's get it. Let's get those thumbs up matching up to the viewership, guys. Come on. It's up to you. You hit the thumbs up, and then I pull it off. Let's see. All right. Thumbs up is moving. Let's get it. I gotta milk it, boys. That's how the algorithm is gonna hit. I know it's kind of sucky that I have to do this to you all, but you gotta hit that thumbs up. Rip the cover off, Anna. All right, let's get it. You guys better hit the thumbs up, man. I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's get it off, man. Let's get this coffee. Oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm going to take the bike to get blessed. All right, here we go. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. I'm going to pull this off. Actually, I'm just going to unplug the mic. You guys are not going to hear really great audio, but it's all good. All right, here we go. All right, here it is, boys. Here it is. Let's go. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Here it goes. By the way, this cover that you guys are seeing on the bike, it's DBK, of course. Oh, you can see the wheels. There we go. Look at the wheels, boys. All right. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. All right. Here we go. Oh, man. There we go, guys. Very, very proud of it. You guys know what this is. You guys know where that. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. By the way, you could get one of these covers, these premium covers, from motivationusa.com as well. It's like silk. Let me just get this off. Give me a second. It's a little hard doing things with one hand. And I mentioned to you guys, make sure when you're buying a brand new bike, you get all your deals in, especially if you're paying for everything right away, to get stuff free and stuff like that, or at least work them into your deal or whatever. There we go, boys. This one. There we go, boys. Let me step back. Here's the new baby. Acid gold with red wheels. Let's see if we get a better shot. Acid gold with red wheels, Aprilia RS660, boys. And special thank you to, you guys already know the deal, motivationusa.com. You want to support me, support the channel, motivationusa.com, guys. Always hit the link in the description for you guys to kind of support what we do here. The bike is a parallel twin. Very excited. So let me show you guys the startup screen. I do think the by the way, take a look. This is my ClutchFirst key tag. You guys can support the channel. Great way to support the channel. They're not really expensive or anything like that, but let's take a look at the animation. We'll do a startup a little bit later so you guys could hear it. Really, really beautiful dash, guys. It is a bit small, in my opinion. They also filled up my tank all the way. The bike only has, I think, 3 miles on it. I guess they were kind of like, you know, doing all the tests and all that stuff on it before, making sure everything's up to spec. The mirrors, of course, they shift down. We'll just open those. Finally, that guy Kels will invite me to a ride now that I have like a sports bike. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The color is very hard to kind of explain the color of this motorcycle. It's kind of gold, kind of yellow, a little bit. It's very hard to explain, but it's a really cool color. I have a lot of plans for this. I love the red wheels. Parallel twin. Again, a very unique take, a very unique look. Acid gold with red wheels, man. Really, really cool. I love the front a lot, guys. Look at that. Very, very cool. And to be honest, I was gonna get the limited edition of this bike, but the acid gold is more unique than the actual. The acid gold is very unique, even more so than the limited edition color. All right, so let me put everything back on so we can talk. I'm gonna try to move the thing here a little bit so we can see the bike now. There we go. Perfect. Woo! Oh man, that was got me too excited. I was kind of sweating a little bit. All right, guys, here we go. I don't know. What do you guys think? So, what do you think of the bike? Oh man, forged rims. I don't think these are forged wheels. I think these are cast wheels. So potentially we're probably gonna do forged wheels on it. I know Motivation carry forged wheels, so I do like the red wheels. So if I even end up doing forged wheels and a 520 chain conversion kit on there, I'll probably do the same color. I'll do like a red wheel but forged. So that'll be kind of dope. So ideally, the bike that I wanted to buy was the Panigale V4S. That's the bike I wanted. I've been wanting that bike for a little bit. The problem that I have with the Ducati Panigale V4S, that's my dog. She always likes snaps and she always likes stuff. How do you call it? I wanted the Panigale V4S. The problem I have, I know it's kind of stupid. It's me being kind of prima donna a little bit, is that I hate the fact that if I buy a 2023 Panigale V4S, somebody that has a 2018, they can just buy the same fairing that I bought for a $35,000 motorcycle and then just put it on theirs as if it's the same. I don't think they're the same. I know it's kind of petty, but like again, if I'm buying the brand new 2023 and you bought a 2018 or used one or whatever, and then you buy the same, kind of the purpose of me buying that bike. So ideally, I want to wait till 2024 and see what Ducati does, the revision, because I don't want it to be something where they could get like, you buy the old bike and get the fairing of the new bike. That's just kind of stupid. So I end up getting this bike. This bike's an amazing, amazing value, guys. Anybody that's watching this bike, best value on the market comparison to your any 600 glass, any like a Panigale V2. This bike is the best value that you can get. All right, you have 100 horsepower. It's a parallel twin. Not only that, you have quick shifter and auto blipper. You have cruise control. You have wireless connection to your device, so for instructions, where directions and stuff like that, music, all that stuff is connected. What else you have? There's just a ton of features on this motorcycle that you're getting at the value that you're paying for. The mirrors, they have integrated turn signals in them, so if I really don't want to upgrade those, I don't have to. They're pretty like streamlined in my personal opinion. However, the problem that I do have with Aprilia, when they promote and market this motorcycle, they showed it with the cowl. This is not included. It's an additional fee, which I had to partner with Aprilia to handle the situation, because when you go on the site, you see the bike, every single iterations, the limited edition, the black version, which I do like the black, but I think it's gonna be boring very quickly. They don't show it the rear cowl, right? But when they show the acid gold, it shows the rear cowl. So I was like, hey, I don't think that was fair that you guys, market the bike in that manner. And I'm thinking this is what I'm getting. I'm not. So they ended up working it out and getting this on, which is great. And again, increase your buying power when you're buying something. Just have your money and stuff like that. Because the funny thing is, well, I guess I won't get into financials. Let's just say when I called for the bike, I told them what I wanted. They sent me like 3 versions. They sent me the black. They sent me the limited edition, and then this one they didn't have. This bike is not available anywhere in the U.S. I think there might be 2 of them, but I don't think there's another one here in New York. To be honest, actually, no. JoJo has a RS660, but it's not in this colorway. It's the black. So I got this colorway, the acid gold, and I'm like, that was definitely problematic. If they're showing the bike a certain way, I expect it to be that way. But they ended up working it out and just making sure that I get everything that I want very, very quickly. That was very very little back and forth and stuff like that. We'll talk about some of the stuff that I'm gonna do to this bike. We're gonna do some carbon fiber. I think the wheels are cast, so I'm probably gonna do forged wheels on there. Probably do red forged wheels. 520 chain conversion kit. I'll do black. I don't think I need to do gold since it's already acid gold. Of course, tail tidy. I'm gonna remove the rear pegs. Let's see what else. Gas cap. You guys know I like a quick change gas cap. The seating position is extremely comfortable. Let me show you guys. And to be honest, this is very different from everything else that I have. I'm wearing sweatpants. Really comfortable, cozy bike. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got. I could point out here. I gotta get protection for here. By the way, the bike still has a lot of stickers on it from the factory because I haven't really even pulled it off yet. Usually I don't ride the bikes until I get it blessed and stuff like that, but really, really dope. I'm probably gonna drop some carbon fiber bits on the tank on the side here. I think you put carbon fiber here just to protect it. I do have the passenger peg with pegs, which I won't be using most likely. You do have Brembo calipers in the back. You have Brembo, is it Brembo in the front too? Yeah, Brembo's in the front. It is a the clutch, it's like a wired clutch cable, not ride by wire, by the way. No, sorry, it is ride by wire, but the clutch is a cable clutch. That's what I meant to say. What else do we got? Oh, another thing that's great, it has a USB charger also. Again, the value that you get for this motorcycle, it's crazy, all right? So again, you have a USB port on here as well. You also have a battery tender already that's on here as well. Everything. It also has a lithium ion battery in here as well, not the heavy battery. Again, everything that's on this bike is super premium. And for what you get, it's crazy. Now, I know there's some concerns, right, where people were asking about durability, I guess you'd say. So on the 2020 versions of this bike, in 2021, I know they had some leak issues or anything like that. And I've been wanting to buy an Aprilia for a long time. I wanted an RSV 4 1100. And the problem that I always encounter is the fact that there are no dealer support. And as you guys know, Ducati Warhorse, right? They do have Aprilias, they do have Yamaha, and now they have a Ducati. They've actually purchased Ducati in New York. So now there is support for Aprilia in Europe. The only drawback to having support in New York is that they still haven't fully integrated everything. So this bike had to be purchased from Aprilia, shipped to, ideally it was supposed to ship to Pennsylvania, to Ducati Warhorse, and then they ship it to Ducati New York for me. And then they ship it to me. So we're talking about tons of steps, for example. So hopefully down the line, what's gonna happen, they're gonna have this motorcycle fully supported in Ducati New York, and you can kind of get work done from there. So for example, me doing the 600 mile service, which I gotta put those miles on there, which kind of sucks, to be honest. I'm not looking forward to ride the bike for 600 miles, like the way, you know what it is? I've just been breaking in bikes too often. Sometimes I think it's kind of annoying. I know it's kind of like a douchey thing to say, but I don't know. It could be a little annoying because I really want to do the exhaust. I'm gonna be doing the SE Project S1 full system with the headers in titanium. Really, really dope. It's gonna fit super snug to the bottom. It's gonna be super dope. I might do velocity stacks by Brent Tuning. You guys do know they support the channel and probably tune the bike also with them. We'll see how that goes. What else do we have? I do like the Gillis tooling setup. Maybe I'll do some rear sets. I mean, there's just like so much potential of me upgrading this bike. And my plan is to either get the bike that I want, either maybe the Aprilia RSV4, if they do the versions that I'm expecting, or the Panigale V4S, and then I'll make this bike a dedicated track bike down the line, because you guys know I'm planning to do track. But with the van, I'll be able to bring like a hyper, so I could do wheelies and do other things and travel around, and then have a track bike. So, and then I'll keep my super bike as like my Sunday bike. And the reason why I kind of, oh shit, I just realized the mic's all the way over here. The reason why I kind of want to do it in that manner, why I bought like a sport bike and then a super bike down the line, it's because I want to have a lineup of motorcycles that I can enjoy anytime I want and not feel fatigued, not feel bothered, aches, or anything weird like that. So these bikes are going to become more like, if you want to go to bike night, if you want to go to whatever, you could pull them out. If you want to go do canyon carving, you could pull them out or whatever. It's people that love sports bikes, but I always felt like the value for sport bikes are minimal. So I always feel like ideally you want to have your real stable, your bike that you can use and enjoy. And then when you start buying your sport bikes, you know, if you don't feel like, you know, riding a bike all day where it's going to fatigue you or hurt your back or hurt your wrists, you don't have to ride. Have the options available first, and then have the sport bikes that you want. So that's how I've been doing it, because now I feel okay about having the value that way, because I won't feel like, oh man, I have a sport bike, I don't ride it as much because it bothers my wrists. So that's the reason. The braking mile, yeah. So the 600 mile first service is gonna be a bit of a bitch, because I'm gonna do that. Then I gotta have the bike picked up, or I'm probably gonna drop it off to Ducati, New York. They're gonna have to ship the bike to PA. They gotta do the service and ship it back down to New York, and then I can pick it back up. So, you know, it's a little bit of jumping through hoops to kind of get a lot done. I figured to myself, I've always really wanted an Aprilia. I really like this structure. And even though this bike parallel to it, the design cues and some of the engine, this is basically a V4 split down the middle, which is really, really dope. And the way the fueling is super cool. I don't know if you guys written in Aprilia RSV4 before. The way the fueling is, when you upshift or downshift, the excess fuel that's in the chamber explodes and you could hear it. This bike has that similar, it's not gonna be as aggressive, but it's gonna have that same feel. It's very unique, with the excess of fueling in the chamber. Really dope, very excited for that. So that's where we are. Just gonna take a quick look at the comments and stuff. I'm not gonna keep you guys all night. I really wanted to kind of show the bike. I am shooting an actual bike reveal video also. So, you know, not only I'll do the bike reveal, I'll do the stream, might as well do it all aboard, man. I mean, it is YouTube, you know, it's the YouTube game, so I'm down to play it. I'm playing it hard, so very excited for the bike, man. Hopefully you guys like it a lot. There's only one drawback in my opinion. I think this bike has a lot of plastic on it, but you really can't complain for what you're getting. You're getting so much value with this motorcycle that, I mean, what is there to complain about? You can do your own carbon fiber work. But let's see what everybody's saying here. I'm going to start from the bottom. Rizoma Stealth mirrors is what Matrix Designer is recommending for this bike. Stupid bugs are flying. I was debating of doing the Rizoma Stealth mirrors on here. I do have the Rizoma Edge mirrors that Rizoma sent out to me also. I want the bikes to be unique from one another. The Street Fighter has these stealth mirrors on them. I don't want any of the bikes to have the same feel at all, like in terms of style, look, and feel. With each bike that I ride, I want it to be like a different vibe. Like, you know, if I'm gonna ride with somebody like Kels or something like that, because he's a sport bike guy. So, you know, that's the kind of bike. Maybe bar end mirrors. The Edge will be kind of dope on this. I think the angles would fit dope. But I'm sure I'll probably have both, and I can just bounce between the two. I like the Spy R single on one side. On the Monster, I have the brake lever guard on there with a single mirror. They all different vibes, so I like that a lot. No mirrors, simple. Yeah, block off mirrors is a good look also. Um, yeah, I think that's a good look too. No mirrors might be a good look for sure. Let's see, Rizoma Stealth. Let's see here. Congrats on a new bike. Thank you, sir. I hope you guys like it, man. I really like this bike a lot. Again, for me, I always look at what I'm getting based on the amount of money you're spending. And this is a lot of bike for the money that you're spending. Futuristic Viper mentioned here, this might be the worst colorway I see for an Aprilia. I didn't even know yellow was something they offered. Yeah, it's called acid gold. So here's the thing. It's a color that you have to see to appreciate. I'm just gonna call it now. It's hard to interpret the color. On camera, it just looks yellow. But in the actual space, the flake, the sheen, it's like a little bit of a flat, a little bit of a semi-gloss with a little hint of gold. That doesn't come across on a stream because I'm actually using my cell phone to stream, so it's hard to tell. If you haven't seen this bike yet, I'd recommend probably go to an Aprilia dealership. They might not have this color because they're just not sitting around so you can see them. But yes, it is super unique, super bright. And the other thing that I thought about was, I think this is more a color that's going to stand out amongst the group. So that was the other reason why I chose this also. And I like it a lot, man. The red and the gold is fire. At least to me. And I think by all means, it's okay that if you don't like the color, it's not a problem at all. Let's see what else we're here. What's the first mod you're planning on doing on it? I'm excited to really doing the S1 exhaust, the full system on here. That's gonna be cool, but I can't until the 600 miles. I want to make sure the bike is properly broken in and working properly. I want to do that. That's gonna be like the key thing for me. Rear sets would be kind of cool. I definitely want to do that. I want to swap it to GP shifting. That's gonna be the better look for me. GP shifting on this bike, 100%. Let's see what else we got. Strabal just did a 2-minute and 38-second of Coda with the Motivation RS 660. That bike, tell me, that bike is dope. Riding it is dope as hell. It's a really unique bike in my opinion. So there's nothing like it that's on the market, to be honest. Let's see what else we got. Nice machine, thank you, sir. The purple is my favorite on the 660, but the acid is crazy nice too. The acid gold is really unique, man. I'm telling you guys now, you have to see this with the red. It's just crazy. The bike is so bright. When I pulled it out to the driveway, it was pretty late night. Like lightning bugs tend to gravitate to it. I guess it looks like it's a light. That's how bright it is. Really cool. Very unique colorway in my opinion. Let's see what else we got here. How come you didn't get the RSV4? I didn't get the RSV4 because I really want to get either the RSV4 or V4S. The RSV4, for the amount of money, I would much prefer to go with the V4S. But I figured if I'm going to invest money on a new bike, especially without dealer support very close to New York City, I'd rather roll the dice with something slightly lower. And I know this bike's going to become a dedicated track bike. So I wouldn't take my V4S to the track as a track day bike every day. So I'm kind of setting up the future. So that's why I kind of went with the RS660. Potentially after I'm done using it, like, as much as possible here until I pick my next super bike. It's gonna be my track bike, dedicated track bike. Let's see what else. By the way, I know Moto Trini is interested in wheelies. By the way, this bike is easier to wheelie. The Street Fighter's easier to wheelie. The Monster's easier to wheelie. They're all easier to wheelie than the Hybrid Motard. So just a heads up, in my opinion. Kels mentioned you always invited, man. You guys be doing like light speed on the road and shit, breaking the sound barrier. I'll definitely pull up with you guys every now and then, man. Let's see what else we got. Congratulations, the bike looks awesome. Also, how do you purchase the ClutchFirst tag? So you could definitely shoot me an email. You could do it either do PayPal. I am setting up the site for you to do that, but the best way, I would say, just join the Patreon, the middle tier. Not only you get the key tag, you'll get a bunch of other stuff I'll ship out. So I'd say go to Patreon, do the first tier, and then you'll get the key tag and a bunch of other things. That'll be the best value, I'd say. Forged rims, yeah, these are definitely cast wheels. So I'm definitely gonna do forged wheels on there. Congratulations, Mike. She's beautiful. What are you going to name her? Yeah, I know. I haven't come up with a name yet, man. Anna's gonna probably help, or if you guys want, drop a cool name. We did name the Hyper Ray. So Ray is a character from Evangelion, the animation, Japanese anime. Really, really like that name. Really cool. Super quick. What else do we got? Very nice. Looking good. The color's amazing. That's from Joey Calabrese. Congratulations. She's pretty. Yeah, man, this color's freaking nasty, man. Let me just kind of go through this really, really cool. I think very few people dislike this color. She's Italian. Yeah, I know. I went with another Italian. So yeah, another Italian. Let's start it up. Let me start this up. Yeah, little wheel action. Oh, here's another thing I gotta mention, guys. The value is freaking insane on this bike. You have ABS, traction control, wheelie control, leaning angle control. The list goes on and on. I'm telling you guys, the value for the bang for your buck for this bike, there is none out there. Panigale V2, which a lot of people are like, yeah, V2 is gonna be cool. The V2 is the same engine as the Hyper Motard, so I didn't want to have that same engine. I'm moving forward on either getting the V4, the parallel twin, the Tesla shredder that's on the Hyper, and then maybe a crossplane crank on a R1 maybe, or maybe go full inline 4. So I want to have different feel, different sensation per motorcycle. So we're gonna start seeing a lot of that stuff happening. So that's the idea here, guys. So it's different experience, different feel for every single time you go out there and just enjoy the bike. Say why not? I'm gonna start up the bike so you guys can hear it. Definitely sounds very unique. Let's see here. The Rizoma don't have much of a view. Go CRG arrows, guys. By the way, I am gonna be doing a giveaway, guys. I'm doing a giveaway for 30,000 subscribers. I'm shy 2,300 subscribers for a giveaway. Every 5,000 I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. My next giveaway for 35,000 is going to be a bag of Rizoma parts. So mirrors, I have it actually here. I have a ton of Rizoma stuff. I think the value should be at least, maybe $600-800 worth of Rizoma parts. They're universal, so they'll fit a bunch of bikes. So I'm gonna make the bike where I'm giving back all the time. With every achievement that we attain on the channel, you guys get something back. So we're gonna be doing stuff like that. Oh, that was weird. My light just flickered. Huh? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Mike, what you gonna name her? I haven't come up with a name yet, but you guys feel free to start chiming in, drop some names. I'd love to see what you guys think. Oh my God, freaking internet. Let's see here. Yeah, you guys can definitely drop names if you want to for the bike. So, and then I'll probably end up picking something that's really good. Why not? Whenever I'm in the garage, my internet to my laptop is like super spotty. So, heads up. All right, so let's start it up, and so you guys can hear it. All that. Yes, I am wearing sweatpants tonight. We're gonna be doing movie night. We're gonna eat and watch movies. What I like to do on Sundays, probably play Street Fighter 6 on PlayStation 5. So yeah, if you guys are on PlayStation 5, send me a request, man. We can game. Where are my keys? There we go. So I'm gonna show you guys things about the bike. Here we go. This thing has to go. It's not as big as usual, but I really love the tail lights, man. Really, really cool. Very, very bright. I love that rear profile. Look at that. So good. And then my favorite. Look at those headlights, man. Look at those. They're so freaking cool, man. Profile. I think it's so swaggity. Take a look. So really, really cool. There's multiple modes, riding modes. You have a kickstand. My trigger that tells you if it's still down. I mean, this thing is really cool. This is where the USB port is. And of course, you got cruise control. Everything's on it. Really, really good bike. I love the world title. It's hard to make out the color though. Quick shifter. Auto flipper. Got your little Brembo calipers up here. It does have a master cylinder by Brembo as well for the brake, front brake. And then we'll go to the back. Brembo as well. Also gonna swap this out. Swap this one as well. It sounds good, man. Get a little rev in there. I think my lens might have been dirty. I think my lens were dirty, man. right. Might as well get some reps in. Very, very cool. I'm super happy with it, man. Really cool. Really, really, really cool. Really, really, really cool, man. I definitely need some levers though. Let me see here. I definitely need some levers for the bike. The clutch and brake levers would be great. I'm not a big fan of those levers, but I've already adjusted everything to my liking for riding, so excited for that. I don't know, man. Just getting ready to enjoy the season, enjoying pretty much riding. To be honest, one of my main focuses has been this season. I mean, still really love doing YouTube. Really just enjoying riding the bikes and just riding as much as possible. Really, to be honest, especially with Anna doing a lot better and less time doing like therapy and stuff like that, and she's coming out of the darker spots. So now we just get to enjoy things and kind of do whatever the hell we want, man. So it's kind of cool. And thank you everybody for tuning in, man. If you guys do want the key tag, definitely Patreon. It's probably gonna be the better way because you get that and other things as well. So there we go. My connection is back. Thank God. That was just so weird. So I'm just gonna wrap up, guys. Comment down below. Oh, somebody also mentioned here the CRT is too loud. Mo, the SC1R is super nice. Yeah, let me show you guys the exhaust that I'm considering. I'm gonna pull up the exhaust so you can see it. I almost bought a Triumph, by the way. I almost bought a couple of other bikes, but a good friend of mine kind of spoke to me. He was like, "Man, you in a place you could pick and choose, do something unique, do something fun, and try it out." So that was really great advice. Let me see here. Trying to see here. Where is SE Project? Oh, I'm gonna grab you guys and then show you the exhausts. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me see here. Hold on. 1 second. I just want to kind of get them in the right place. There you go. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. So these are some of the exhausts for the bike. MotivationUSA.com. You guys know the deal. The SC1R. Right, that one's pretty big in my opinion. I like a very low-key exhaust. I love the fact that they have a little bit of yellow on here. You have the CRT. I love the CRTs. You guys know that. Then you have the SC1R. That's not the one that I like. I'll show you guys the one that I really like. Oh my God, my hands is not scrolling. Come on. I'm just letting this load and I'll show you guys. There is another exhaust that I really like. I'll show you the one that I really like. Hold on one second. Let me load it. All right, here we go, guys. This is the one that I'm talking about. So it's probably the most expensive one, and but it's a full system. This is it right here. S1 exhaust. Just gonna load that so you guys could see it. That's the best profile for this motorcycle. This thing looks freaking awesome. It's about 2,000. I guess you could just round it off to 2,000. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. Let's get a full view of it. Look how streamlined that looks. I think that's the best looking exhaust. It's very like low key profile. Back view, that looks good. And that's it right there. That looks beautiful. There you go. What do you guys think of that exhaust, by the way? Let's see what we got. Tank pads. Yeah, I gotta do tank pads on there. Let's see what else. I got some CRGs actually already here that are brand new. But I don't know if the CRG mirrors, I'm not gonna lie guys, CRG mirrors are not my favorite. I've had them for a while. They're kind of cheap. They're kind of cheapy. Not my favorite. If you guys want really dope mirrors that are better than the CRGs, I would say the Rizoma Edge. They're just like phenomenal. Phenomenal. I don't think you have to explain yourself for choosing the color. No. It's not me choosing. It's not me explaining myself. Just talking about it. Why not? Tank pads, ABS delete, covert mecha, 75 shots. Sasha for the name. Sasha's not a bad name. Was it like very like Ukrainian, right? Sasha. CRT's too loud. SC1R. The SC1R is a little bit big, but I really like the S1. The S1 is so clean looking, man. I love how it finishes the bike. Congratulations again, brother. CRT is too loud. I have it. It's loud. Oh, I know the CRTs are loud. That's why they call the cops on me all the time when I'm practicing wheelies. Arata exhaust. I've never heard of that. But SE is a sponsor of the channel, so you will see SE for sure. He has a CRT on a Hyper Cals, and it sounds fantastic. Yeah, the SE is like really, really, really savage. Anyway, guys, I am gonna wrap it up. Thank you everybody that came through. Thank you to everyone that came and watched the stream and support the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of videos on this bike and kind of do first ride reviews or install, working on it, stripping it down. So stay tuned for some of that stuff. And I think this is gonna be cool, drawing a whole new group of people that likes super bikes or sport bike. Well, this one's more of a sport bike, not a super bike. Super bike's gonna come soon. So we'll do the sport bike for now. Yeah, so I'm gonna catch you guys later. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in, coming through, showing love. And yeah, if you guys need stuff for your bikes, link is in the description. I'll catch you guys next Sunday. And we'll get to it, man. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.